YouTube or the black sector YouTube, I seen a lot of dudes come and go, man. Some dudes die, in this business. And I've seen that too. I've seen, people get hurt, dudes get, anything that happens in life, man, has happened here. But the most common thing that I have seen dudes do is get hit with exposures for lying. Okay. And now nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes, but the thing is, when you're a content creator and your brand as a personal brand stands for something, and you get caught doing the opposite of what your personal brand is, your career is gonna plummet. For certain. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Look at Derrick Jaxn. Derrick Jaxn was a personal brand as a dating coach, mentor, really catered towards the black female audience. Okay. And a lot of the things that he did was catered towards teaching women how to deal with disrespectful men and how to value themselves more. Then we started seeing little pockets of Derrick Jaxn even being disrespectful to some of these ladies, in the Instagram DMs. He was saying someone was bald headed, you ugly. And then when Tasha K dropped that dime on his ass, and he was having an affair on his wife, and he was coming down hard on men for doing the same thing. Hey man, that was a career ender. Derrick Jaxn was done. And women are a little bit more forgiving than that. Okay? Look at the black church. Pastors always doing something other than what they're talking about. You always see the dudes preaching hard against homosexuality and find out that he got all kind of D's all in his cheeks and stuff, and then he get exposed, and sometimes those dudes can come back a little bit, not as much as it was before, but they can come back. But Derrick Jaxn's career was shattered. All right, now we're talking about men's content creation. Yeah, let me tell you something about this. As a man, it is hard to get brothers to want to follow what you do, support what you do. It's difficult. Okay. When you get a lot of men to follow what you're doing, dudes are already suspicious. You can't really talk about money or sales and things like that. Cause some dudes is already suspicious of you. You got one time to mess it up. And this is what the dude Cooley from No Fugazi podcast did. Now, I'm not from the East Coast. We don't use the term Fugazi, but I'm assuming I've heard maybe some Italian gangsters hear that before. That's an Italian thing. It's a Jersey thing. Fake. No frauds. All right. That's what I think the Fugazi thing. It's like an Italian thing or something like that, right? We don't even talk like that on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? We don't ever say Fugazi. So Fugazi is like a fake thing. And so he's saying that it's no phone in his podcast. Boy, is that ironic. This is more faker than the $3 goddamn bill. That boy is fake. Then some Jordans with a Jumpman logo shooting a free throw rather than dunking. That is this dude. Okay. Then I'm going to be real. He's a sucker. No personal. He's a sucker, right? You on here. You got your black and white kid on here with the white girl, and you telling your kid to choose the black one or choose the white one. Then the white lady goes, choose the white one. So you're already a sucker for that. Cause you over there promoting an interracial channel, and you over there playing the stereotypical sellout black dude part with the braids. So you want to be in the culture. So you're already a sellout there. Like I said, I ain't really got no problem with interracial dating, but all these little racist tropes you got going on with this little BBL chick, that's already dusty. Then you got a half black, half white chick from another baby up there. So when you went out and got with this chick, she already had 2 white kids. Fugazi is I don't know what, bruh. Then here's what makes it worse. You be on here telling these chicks that they single moms and that nobody gonna want them. Like I said, a lot of brothers wouldn't have no problem with your commentary about single moms. But you yourself, Mr. I'm 6'4", Mr. This, you with a single mom. It had 2 more babies with her. And you in the picture, y'all got a whole little blended Brady Bunch family. So after I put that video about him out on my O'Shea channel, which is called Hypocritical Dating Coaches in His Career, I put the video out. I wasn't the first person to expose information. It was a brother on TikTok. Shout out to Jamal Brandon. He told me about this brother. And then I found the video. Okay? The people are roasting his ass in the comments. He posted this lame video called Cooley Debates Atheists on Where Did God Come From? I go and play the video. Ain't nobody giving a damn about the video. Go right to the comment section. Nothing but lighting his ass up. We're gonna read all of the ones that I screenshotted right now. Wolf Among Sheep 626. I think that my brother might be in Pasadena. I like to play in the snow too, but I'm not raising a white family. Ain't no way. P.S. My dad always told me, son, never trust two kinds of black men. One with no facial hair or one with cornrows in his 30s. Pops never lied. Look, this dude got cornrows with red highlights in them. Like, come on, bro. Like, this is the same dude we talking about. You a dude from Jersey for real? Y'all got red highlights in your cornrows? Now, hold on, bro. I wouldn't have really said nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? Because who does that? Like, look at this dude, man. This is some Diddy type stuff for real. I wasn't going to really say anything about this, bro. Because, again, you was doing your thing, man. And I'm like, you know, damn, man, that bro put some hot sauce in his head or whatever. Like, he think this is sexy or something. But, okay, you got the little black and red Chicago Bull dye all in your hair. Hey, I can't grow my hair out like that, all right? But that does look suspect, man. The average dude that's really on some straight stuff for real ain't gonna do that, but it's okay. I mean, you do like white girls, so again, you know, you might be a little different, right? Shout out to you. So this is what I'm talking about, man. David Cooley, man, the brother's out here, he's down bad, okay? Then let me get on to this. I know I'm everywhere. Bruh, you're a dude that learned all your game from Myron, and Myron is a simp. Don't you know that Myron is a fraud too? So this is what happened with the frauds, man. A lot of you dudes, really for real, ain't really been a dude that came from the community. You never really had no game. You really had no mouthpiece. A lot of you dudes is from the suburbs, man, which is all good. And that's why y'all be chasing white chicks like that, man. Because for real, you ain't really got no mouthpiece for real in the hood or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So you guys never really learned no game before because you never really been in that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? You never been in the trenches before. I'm from Del Paso Heights. So those that know me and have met me can tell you, yeah, okay, yeah, that's social from the DPH. So I'm from one of the worst places in Northern California. So when I'm talking about the game and everything like that, I didn't learn it from Myron, Fresh and Fit. I didn't listen to their podcast and sit back and get all the game that I got from them. I got all the little game, the little bit I got from just being me. You didn't took a whole nother dude's script who was a fraud too, and both of y'all lame. It's crazy because he grew up in New York somewhere, and your ass grew up in Jersey. Now, or you from the East Coast somewhere. Hold on, let me say this, man. I don't know, Lehigh, Pennsylvania. Look, shout out to my brothers on the East Coast, man. But they got y'all down bad right now. Big brother got you down bad, okay? Let's go down to the next comment of Fugazi. People want to hear this stepfather to a white family stuff. Yeah, man, post the whole thing, bro. Shout out to Chef Carter. Fugazi3 came here for the comment section, not the video. Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. Yeah, I didn't really want to put the bro out there like that, man. At first, I wasn't going to say nothing. Because when Brandon Jamal said I wasn't going to say nothing. But nope, I had to get him. When I find Sims claiming to be red pill representatives, I get mad because it messes up our community. Yeah, it does mess it up. You should have been honest like me. Like this here, right? I do trick. I'm a simp. I will simp too. And if it's a single mom, I will... Listen, I didn't clap some single mom cheeks since I've been in the manosphere, and we'll do it again. I did clap them up. I sure did. And it was good too. And I paid some bills. What? Expose me. I just exposed myself. But that was one particular person though. But she's still thick too, by the way. And I will do it again. Nice try, Cooley. But what is up with you being a stepfather and you talk down on single mothers, but you're dating one? So let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about it. No Fugazi, right, man? Now look what he gonna do. He gonna come in the comment section. Tiger Sniper, he got busted in 4K. You're all on the picture. We got you all on video. Now look at him. He trying to pretend like he's somebody else. Cooley will be going live Sunday to expose all the misinformation about his personal life. He's never hide anything or told anything. It's hid. First of all, this is your ass putting this up here, bro. Ain't nobody stupid. You ain't that tight that you got an assistant commenting on your YouTube. You won't make that much. All right, we're gonna nah, bro, you a sucker. Get on the live tonight and tell everybody. You can make till Sunday so you can think about some lies. So Randall, no Fugazi. You straight up 100% Fugazi. The dude Rodney, how can it be misinformation with real-time footage and pics? Yeah, man, that's your big 6'4" ass in there simping it up. A white single mom. Gee, you could have got a sister. No, you can't do that. Don't let Dr. Umar find out 900 lashes. No, I'm gonna tell you what happened. This dude was probably down bad when he met that white lady. All right? This dude was down bad when he met that white lady. You probably let him have a place to stay. He probably ain't got no job, nothing like that. Then he came on here, study fresh and fit. She loaned him the money for the podcast equipment. And you know, the brother's a little articulate. So, you know what I'm saying? He sound like he can really build. And you know, like I said, he a tall dude. So he like a dude that can get some chicks, man. But them is the dudes that's lames. So he in here clapping, you know, cheeks with BBL Becky and everything like that. And he got on because she helped him get on. But bruh's a lame. Gonna be real. Tiger Sniper. You just got exposed, fam. Live your raps, bro. LOL. Nothing wrong with loving your woman, but you're going out sad trying to grift everyone into thinking you're above them when you're doing the exact opposite of what you preach and sell. Cooley will be going live to expose all the information about his personal life. He's never hid anything or told me. Yes, you did. You lying, bro. Let me tell you about this. You might not have said you didn't date a single mom, but because you're talking down on it and you're doing it, that is a lie. Because of what you're saying as a personal brand. As a personal brand, you're coming down on it and you're doing it. That's a lie. Seal indictment. Oh, you're the guy out here frauding. Yeah, fugazi. You knocked up a single mom. Nasty work. Again, he basically says, you know, the same thing. Cap, LMAO. How you explain the picture? He can't explain it. What he gonna say is AI? Damn, Cooley has a whole TikTok family page with a single mom, girlfriend, baby mama. Oops, another red pillar guru exposed. You know, he's saying the same trash thing. Hold up, Cooley with a white woman with 3 kids from the relationship though. Now, I think that the 2 white kids is his kid, the white kids, but the black kid might be his from another lady. I'm not sure. Bruh, you my jigger. Why they saying you wifed up a single mom of 3? Nah, for real. Bro down bad. So, again, should have known this channel was chapped when he stole all the fresh and fit talking points. This comment section of real entertainment. Don't even have to watch this video here. Cooley, I was down for you, Cooley, until you just got put on blast for being a fraud. You're a stepfather. So now all of a sudden he don't want to say nothing. Like the brother said about Reggie Red, you got to get your lies in order first. Hell yeah, you got to get his lies together first, man. What you talking about, man? Again, like I said, I'm not a hater on nobody. Everybody got skeletons in their closet, bruh. But you gonna be on here acting like you holier than now when you a sucker, man. That's okay. You just a sucker, bro. Nobody hating on you. Nobody trying to spread lies on you, bro. That's you right there in 4K, man, with the white chick, bro, with the slides on. Okay, she got a 15-year-old, an 11-year-old, and you didn't think nobody was gonna catch it because all you thought about was money because you probably ain't had no money before, right? So you thought about all the money you can get by, you know, putting that red and black hair dye in there looking like Dennis Rodman all in your head, and that it was gonna be cool, and then what nobody know. But nah, bro, you done stole all these dudes talking points because you a sucker for real, man. Like, you know what I mean? You sound good on a mic and everything, but you a real lame, bro. Like 1800% lame. And it's all good because you probably been protected your whole life and never really been out there all like that. Never had to really get in the trenches with no female for real like that, bro. You just ain't got it like that. But you sound and you tall like a lot of dudes who are like maybe tall, or guys feel like, oh, okay, he a dude that get chicks, so it make more sense coming from somebody like you until we find out that you're a grifter. Don't worry, your views about to go down too, bro. I'm gonna tell you, dog. Listen, you down bad right now. Your views about to go down, fam. Like, if whatever you was about to do for Christmas, bro, you better hurry up and do it right now. Cause right now, bro, nah, fam, you're not gonna make no more money doing this. You about to be down bad. So I hope it was worth it. You about to be down bad, fam. I hate to be you right now, man. Damn, you better buy them white kids something to eat while you can, dog. Cause you down bad, fam. Damn, I hope that white coochie was that good, bro. Why did you? I just got a question, fam. Why'd you lie, though?
Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video here today from Simp Saver Sam titled "Plus Size Woman Body Shames Man, Then Gets Silenced by His Response." It is absolutely crazy to me that you have women out here who will criticize other people but be completely oblivious to the way that they are. It is absolutely no wonder to me why a lot of men don't want to date modern Western women. Now, today's video was suggested to me by Matrix of Madness. I'm going to leave both of their channels linked in the pinned comment, so make sure you go and subscribe to these guys. Don't forget to leave your own comments, and let's jump right into the video.
Have you had any other pregnancy scares?
No.
Is this the first one you've ever gotten pregnant?
Yeah. That I know about.
Yeah.
Because usually I have this clause where I didn't have her sign the NDA. That's where I went wrong. Yeah. No, I've definitely had more, but usually they don't speak about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sorry about that. Did that kind of ruin the show?
No, like, I just think it makes me look at you a little bit differently because, like,
Yeah.
I know we've been having this tit for tat, like, dry, like, conversation,
Yeah.
but I was kind of feeling you. But, like, just knowing that, like, a white woman in a teal leotard is going to be your baby mama is kind
She's
of
white?
Like, I mean,
I don't
clearly,
see color, so I couldn't tell.
ally.
I love gay people and black people. And Asian people. And Native American people. And
Pacific
Middle Eastern.
Islanders.
I love Pacific Islanders. I love Middle Eastern people. And this
Indian
is no
people.
particular order.
If you pay attention, it is clear that this woman is trying to bait the man into saying something controversial just so that she can twist it against him. This kind of manipulative behavior is absolutely nothing new, but it's always worth calling out.
No, I rank. I love
Okay.
black people more than anybody else.
What's second? That's tougher to say, isn't it? That's tougher to say, isn't it?
You know what? Your mouth kind of reminds me of, like, a person from Whoville.
That's
Because
fine.
you, like, lip is not there.
From the way she carries herself, it is obvious there isn't a second option on her list. It's all just talk, and anyone watching can see right through it.
Well, I can't
like-
help that.
No, you can't, but, like,
And of course, she stoops to shaming the guy for something trivial like his lips. It is absolutely laughable. Who even cares about her opinion on something like this?
it's just like
Body
Whoville-esque.
shaming's fine till it's all about the weight, right? Goodness, here come the comments.
So I heard you pee a lot.
Credit to this man for standing up for himself. No one should tolerate being shamed like this, especially by people like her who act as if the world revolves around them.
I'm tired of y'all playing in fat people's face. I'm tired of y'all playing in our faces. Just because I'm big doesn't mean I'm ugly. And I don't give a what society think.
Honestly, it's so hard to believe that people in society take people like her seriously. Their opinions don't carry nearly as much weight as they think they do.
Put me in next to anybody and I'm eating them up. Like, just because I'm big doesn't mean I'm pretty. I'm really that bitch, so stop playing on my phone. Like, we gotta start being serious. Y'all gotta stop equating fat with ugly.
No man is going to look at her photos and think that she's beautiful when her attitude does such a great job of pushing people away. It's an absolute shame, but it is entirely self-inflicted.
What is your hot take?
This is gonna sound really mean, but I promise I'm not a mean girl, even though some people think I am. I don't think everyone's beautiful.
Well, no fucking shit.
Here's something she might not realize. The rise in plastic surgery says more about insecurity than it does about being beautiful. People unhappy with themselves inside and out fuel that industry entirely.
Listen,
I don't.
Wait, tell me.
And I think we need to stop lying. I think we need to stop. Like, some people are ugly and that's fine. Like, some people are and that's okay. Like, not everybody's meant to be, like, attractive. Like, some people aren't aesthetically pleasing to look at, and that's just a fact. And I'm sorry, I'm tired of, like, everyone's beautiful. Like, I think everybody's beautiful on the inside or has the potential to be beautiful on on the inside. But I feel like not everyone's beautiful on the outside, and I'll die on this hill.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
What she said might have been accurate, but it's ironic coming from her. She conveniently forgets that she's a far from shining example of kindness or beauty.
So I lost over 100 pounds. Oh my God! Yes, I used to be 100 pounds heavier, and now I used to be really, really overweight. Okay, so since losing weight, I find one thing particularly funny, and I also, society and the fat phobia is so deep in our world that I knew these things would happen before I had my weight loss surgery. Like, I was having these conversations with my friends and the fears that I had about losing weight. You can ask all my friends, we talk about it. But one of my main things is I felt like people were gonna start taking me more seriously the more I lose weight. Which by that I mean, back in the day when I was fat as I could say anything to y'all and y'all would get in the comments and gas it. Now mind you, if you've been following me from the beginning till now, you see my personality has not changed at all. This is how I've always acted.
Regardless of how much weight she loses, her unlikable personality will always hold her back. People gravitate towards kindness, especially men, not arrogance.
But for the people that are coming in now, they think I'm mean. Everybody that's watching my content now think I'm mean as f. But 2 years ago, or even goddamn 6 months ago, and I have said this shit before, if I came on the internet and said, "Oh, you big ugly, I'm prettier than all of you," I don't know how y'all breathe the same air as me. All y'all would get in the comment being like, "Yeah, Nina, you're so gorgeous, you're so cute, and all that shit was fake. And I know it was fake, and that's okay because you are fake. Society is fake. You guys are fat phobic. Y'all have to make the fat girl feel confident.
Even if some women like her achieve the quote-unquote perfect body, their unbearable attitudes make them unattractive in ways that no fitness routine can fix anyway.
In fact, I've tried really hard to be attracted to men who treat me well. It's boring. It's not only boring, but it makes me feel uncomfortable.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Do you guys have a dream?
A dream, yeah.
Yeah, what is it?
To be a...
Hold on. Do you know what your dream is? No? How come she doesn't know what your dream is? Go on, tell us.
My dream is to be a successful Twitch streamer.
Okay.
I don't know why you walking that way.
No, by the way, that is awesome, yeah? Because he knows what he wants, and it's totally doable.
Passion.
Totally. You enjoy it, right?
Of course.
What's your handle? I'm gonna shout him out to 9.4 million followers. I'm gonna try and blow up your channel. What's it called?
Justin, JUZTXN on Twitch.
Why should people watch you on Twitch? What's so cool about you?
I mean, you have to find out. You have to find out my type of
I like
content.
it. Hook. He's going to be very successful, you know?
A quick tip, guys, believe in your own goals no matter what they are. Don't let anyone else's negativity derail you. The only person who can hold you back is yourself.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but treat that man the way he need to be treated before you lose him. Trust me, it's so simple. He don't ask for much, but to just come home to a hot meal, his shower ran, clothes ready for tomorrow, and just love on that man. I promise you it's so simple.
You're grateful. I appreciate that.
She's not wrong. Men often have very simple needs. A meal, clean clothes, and respect go a long way towards keeping a man motivated to provide for his loved ones.
What's up, Kim? Kim, what we doing? This what we doing, Kim? Or you talking to? I'm talking to you, Kim. Your name Kim, right?
Bro, this is Jasmine, bro. It's my wife. What you?
Your wife?
Yes.
Jasmine? Wait, what her name?
Jasmine.
But you told me your name Kim. We've been dating for a few months now. Who is this?
This my husband.
Your husband?
Yes.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. Wow, I see that now. So that's what we doing?
Nah, this Jasmine, bro. This
Jasmine,
wife, bro.
your wife.
Confused. Yeah.
Confused?
Yeah.
Nah, man. We've been dating for a few months now. Yeah, so you learn about a lot of things now. See, you say you don't do social media, but you say you don't do social media. I just found out you had a snap and you all on Valentine's Day. Come on, with him? And you supposed to be with me? You say you don't, but she got a whole snap.
I don't have a
That's what we're doing, man. It's cool. So you married?
Yeah, I'm married.
How you married? We were just 2 days ago. You was together 2 days. You ain't tell him that?
Right. And listen, you really going.
We was together 2 days.
If you ever find yourself on a date with someone like this, do yourself a favor and just get up and leave. Your time and energy are too valuable to waste on unnecessary drama, and make no mistake, this drama would only get worse over time anyway.
When your husband comes home from being with someone else, or when you come home from being with someone else, is there a lot of follow-up questions, or it's just cool?
Yeah, it's tell me everything. What happened?
You want to know all the details.
I want to know all the details. Yeah, I feel like that also helps with not feeling left out.
Okay.
So I feel like the more open you are and the more details you know, the less you feel like the potential to be betrayed, you know?
Okay.
So we don't have any of that.
So if he comes home and he doesn't tell you anything, then
I'd be like,
you're
cheating.
Yeah, okay.
You're a cheater.
Brother,
It's absurd to me how some women expect a man to have endless energy after work to sit through a play-by-play of their entire day. It's unrealistic and frankly exhausting and damn annoying.
I'm sure you get this a lot, but is there any way I could get your number?
I'm sorry, it's gonna be enough for me.
Why?
I just started dating this girl. It's getting pretty serious. I don't mean any offense by it. It's just that it's getting serious. I don't want to mess with that at all. So
she doesn't have to know necessarily, you know.
Unfortunately, now you said that she kind of
get your
does.
number, and you can, change my contact name, and it could be totally fine.
It's a funny thought.
You know the drill. You know the drill.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I get that. I'm just like, it's not really my thing. She's been great to me. I'm gonna be great back to her. It's just where I'm at right now. So again, I appreciate it. Don't mean any offense by it, but I'm gonna
I'm
kind of
taking offense by it.
Big respect to this man for handling the situation with grace. It's rare to see chivalry in action these days, especially when so many are quick to dismiss it.
I mean, normally when I ask guys for their numbers, they give it to me, so I'm just like a little confused.
When she says that she's confused, what she really means is that she's hurt. But let's be honest, does he owe her any emotional validation? Absolutely not.
Yes, because most of the time when girls approach guys, they're going to say yes 99.9% of the time. And that's when you start to realize yourself. When you start to say no to these women, they want you more and other women want you more because you're saying no. And some women get really offended by it. I remember one instance, I was in the club and this girl come up to me and she said similar things to what this girl's saying in the video, and I was like, no, it's all good, no, you're good. I put her down gently, right? Do you know what she does? Bam. Drink straight in the face, man.
This kind of narcissistic response is exactly why men are opting out of engaging with modern women like her. It's exhausting and utterly predictable. Now, switching gears to the next video of today, titled OnlyFans Model Gets Rejected by Every Man She Approaches. This one highlights the ripple effects of unrealized standards in today's dating world. Let's dive right in.
Can I ask you what would you... Oh.
No thanks.
Please?
No thanks.
A little man.
Yeah, no thanks.
Most guys won't risk being on camera with a woman like this, knowing they'll get dragged for falling into their traps. It is a lose-lose situation for anyone involved.
Hello. What would you... Oh, I like your shirt. Can I ask you, what would you rate my look out of 10?
Not a chance. Not this time. There seems to be a wave of these OF chicks attention seeking on the streets for content. And this girl in particular films the same videos in the same place. It's this little park in London, seems to be an absolute magnet of attention seekers. And you guys already know exactly what she's doing. She's trying to promote the OF, asking all these guys what they think about her, what they rate her. And a lot of guys just aren't interested. They ain't falling for it.
This woman's behavior makes it clear that she's not someone most men would consider for a long-term relationship. At best, she is a fleeting distraction, not a partner, not a relationship.
Would you rather $100 or a date with me and my friend Britt?
Oh, no, sorry, I'm not gonna come.
No? Are you married? Oh, just to know though.
Let's be real, who wouldn't take $100 over the headache of dealing with women like these two? It's not even a question.
Can your girls sleep over at any guy's house or shower at any guy's house? Any?
Truthfully, I'd almost rather she just...
Oh, but it doesn't matter from 10 years ago. Why the fuck is you an adult now? 10 years ago? Are you an adult?
Oh shit, here we go again.
That man's likely response was no, and judging by their reaction, they weren't very happy about it. He probably got labeled a misogynist just for having boundaries.
When it comes to dating, does a guy's phone matter?
Honestly, that's how I determined 2 people on my roster. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you mean?
I was like, he's got an Android, so we gotta drop him down to 4. Like, it does. I'm sorry. I don't know why. It's just harder to communicate. They're like, oh, do you have WhatsApp? Like...
She's judging people because of what phone they have. You stupid. Shouldn't we be judging her, talking openly about her roster on camera?
She belongs to the streets. It's hilarious how women like this judge a man based on something as trivial as his phone model, then act surprised when men lose interest in them.
I just want to say, there's no hope for these men. Bitch, why is my tire so flat? Hold on. Why is my tire so flat I can't even drive on it? And these dusty motherfuckers want to drive up in a Renault right next to me talking about, hey, shorty. I'm like, yes? Hey, you fine? What's your Instagram? Bitch, you not see me trying to change my tire? You're sitting in the car asking me for my Instagram? Anyways.
These are the same people who demand equality but complain the moment it doesn't benefit them. The hypocrisy is absolutely exhausting and no one is buying it.
If you ask a girl her body count, it's times 3. Now it's 4.
No, it's times 10.
Hello, darkness.
lost my old friend.
Times 10.
Oh, she's so good.
Why does some women treat a high body count like it's something to brag about? It's really confusing to me personally. It's highly unnecessary, and I would just keep it to myself, to be honest. It's not the flex that these women think that it is.
Honestly, you're so mature. It's actually embarrassing.
Alright, cool. But
Next.
I know. Hey, come on, man. I'm the second choice like 3 times in it, so.
Did you hear what he just said? What? He said, say that again. What did he say? Go on, what? Jess, what did he say?
Go on, say it. Go on. Go on, say it.
I said you're the one that's been second choice like 3 times in it, so. She's first person out, no problem.
See, Karen, generally.
You wish.
What you think is it's tit for tat, people give it and people take it, so it is what it is. You give it, you gotta be able to take it. Sometimes people say things that aren't very nice.
The old saying is true, you get what you give. She shamed that man and expected kindness in return. The irony would be funny if it wasn't so sad.
Would you be attracted to a virgin over a guy that...
A virgin, because he wouldn't be comfortable enough to. It sounds so bad.
So you'd rather have a virgin?
I've had one.
What happened to him?
He was too nervous to cheat.
And was that his problem?
I just got bored.
Her response is just boring at this point. It's the same recycled rhetoric we've heard from countless others like her.
Do you want a man that's gonna put his foot down?
Yeah.
He just wasn't doing it? You think it might have had something to do with him being a virgin?
Yeah.
She wants a virgin man, but cheated on him because he was a virgin? Make it make sense, guys. The logic here is as non-existent as her standards are inconsistent.
I will not be with a man who drinks alcohol. Let me repeat that. I will not be with a man who drinks alcohol. I don't care if you drink for fun or because you're bored or because, I don't know, the moon's out. If I tell you that you're drinking every single day and you deny that, someone who drinks every single day is called an alcoholic. That is what we call them, and they need AA. They need professional help. I don't care if it's for fun or on the side. You drink every day, you're done. You drink multiple times a week, you're done. If I see even any tendencies that you could possibly become an alcoholic, like if you show those signs, you are done.
This lady clearly had a fling with someone who sobered up and realized their mistake. Now she's projecting her issues onto others as if anyone gives a damn.
So you want somebody to impress you, you want someone to be interesting, any other things? Are there any physical traits like height or that sort of thing?
I want someone who can fit in a regular airplane seatbelt and who doesn't have to ask for a seatbelt extender.
Okay. So someone you don't want to date an obese guy.
See, I want to be careful with that word because it's he doesn't have to be perfect. That would be my measurement, my barometer is fit into a don't have to ask for a seatbelt extender.
So he could be obese, just not that obese.
Right. Yeah, I don't know how to frame it.
If a man voiced his preferences as bluntly as she does, she'd be the first to shame him. The double standards are glaringly obvious once again.
Ray Philip. Okay, so
Is this a voodoo doll?
I made a voodoo doll of your ex.
You're a demon.
I hate that man.
Alyssa! That is the most deranged shit! Oh my god!
I was in my room watching an ADHD documentary, making the voodoo doll in bed.
Why
Fugly,
does it
but
actually look like him, bro? This is so troll.
Yeah.
I actually am so scared. Like, what if it actually harms him? Should we test it?
Two women dressed like witches holding a voodoo doll. It's like Halloween all year round for them. Not weird or cringe at all, am I right?
Yeah, hello.
Yes.
You know how you offer like one-on-one sessions and you give all this advice. And if people ask you like how old you are or your marital status, like why is that such a thing for you? Like why do you get so angry and like block people for asking you like...
Okay, why don't you come on?
And they're sad because they couldn't have a man to have a family with. Let's not kid ourselves here, guys. These women have had have plenty of options throughout their entire lives with men, but they refused to quote-unquote settle because they thought that they were better than the average man. So now we end up with these TikTok videos of these women crying and complaining because men don't want them. But they had literally decades, which they threw away, chasing chads, chasing dudes who are highly attractive, and now they don't have a family. They, to be honest, guys, they did this to themselves.
There are a lot of women 5-10 years post-divorce that I've spoken to that have told me, I regret leaving him. I regret breaking up with him.
Every time I hear a woman complain about her baby daddy, in particular black women that complain about her baby daddy, the first thing I say is, you chose him. You chose him.
And you might be saying, well, you chose this, so, you make your bed. And I get it. I did choose it.
I'm just questioning life, and I'm just wondering if anybody else feels like they've made all the wrong decisions in life.
I don't have space to show up as the best mum that I can show up as. I'm less nurturing, I'm less accepting, I'm less patient.
Nobody wants to hear this, because what you want me to say today is actually being a single mother is totally possible. It actually isn't. It's not. It was never meant to happen for the human race, number one.
I felt I had been kind of lied to by the culture. The idea that I could fuck my way to empowerment. This idea.
It is crazy to me, guys, how women will get in this position after decades of screwing around with bad boys and then try and paint themselves as the victim. Oh, I was lied to, I was tricked, womanism sold me a lie. And let's be honest, okay? Womanism is selling women a lie, but I don't particularly empathize with you when you believe that lie, especially for decades, because these are women who have told men that we were not needed. I don't need no man, I'm strong and independent, I'm going to chase my career over a family, I'm not feminine whatsoever, and then they cry and complain when the dudes don't want them. Also, a lot of women who do go out here and have these families and get married and things like this, they end up leaving the man anyway and trying to steal his money. So there isn't a lot of incentive for dudes to get with them in the first place, let alone when they become like 40 and 50 years of age. Guys, I am totally, what's the word I'm looking for here? Desensitized to the cries of these modern women. I simply do not care. And I think a lot of men feel the same way. They don't care. They don't empathize with you because, again, these are the men who you completely ignored until you were 50 anyway. Most of these women, guys, overlook the average man. They do not care about him.
Lied to by the culture. The idea that I could fuck my way to empowerment. This idea that, you can sleep your way to feeling like a girl boss. The boss bitch woman.
And once you have, as a woman, you have children, your life is like, yeah, work is important. It's not my main focus. When I'm on my deathbed, I'm not going to go, I'm happy I worked a ton. It's not, it doesn't carry as much weight.
My health has failed me, and it's going to be there for me.
I just made a $27 ebook.
Oh, for goodness sake, why do I always forget? You know what, I actually do change the account, but every time between videos, it just changes back.
Women over 50.
So annoying. Alright, where the hell were we here? Where were we?
The truth truly hurts when... Yes, guys, the truth truly hurts when talking about older women revealing their true dating experiences instead of the feminist propaganda plastered all over social media.
Good morning, everyone. So I haven't done an update in a bit on the dating in your 50s. So much fun. I'm having such a fun time.
Yeah, all of these women, you know what's funny? They completely fail with dating throughout their entire lives, okay? They divorce their husbands, they ruin their families. And then a good portion of them, I swear, they just become TikTok dating coaches and they try and sit here and encourage other women to make the same terrible decisions that they have, right? And they perpetuate the exact same lie that they believed to other women, and then they ruin the lives of other women. Okay, this is the dating advice that women are given on TikTok, guys. You go look at dating advice for women, It is absolutely horrible. It will ensure that no self-respecting man ever wants them. They will be single and alone when they are 30. They will collect the cats nice and early, and then they'll end up in the exact same situation that these women are. And these women will try and convince you that they are happy and they are having a great time. Sorry, don't believe it.
Update in a bit on the dating in your 50s. So much fun. I'm having such a fun time.
So then you tell yourself, you know, it's okay, I'm strong, I'm happy, I'm doing fine.
Yeah, right. Please drop a like on the video if you think that people that are constantly screaming at you about how happy they are probably lying, and comment down below what you think. Currently, social media is flooded with women claiming it's wonderful to be old and single.
Yeah, look at this, right? Just before we continue the video, okay? People think that we cherry pick these videos, for example. This guy's showing 3 here. We've got one that has 2,600 views here, 3,800, 281,000 here, 50 plus is the new 20. Hashtag divorce. So divorced woman trying to convince you that she's having a great life. And these are just 3 videos, man. Just 3 videos, and one of them has over 250,000.
Because it aligns with the narrative of women not needing men. But when you ask real women that don't want to sell you a course or some dating consultancy service on how life actually is...
Wait. We have to go back to this. What did this say? Guys, you've got to... What is this? Certified life and empowerment coach for smart professionals who struggle with love. That is hilarious. Life and empowerment coach. Guys, this is what I'm telling you, okay? I meme on this channel about, you know, if you want to make a lot of money, just become like a dating coach for women. Call yourself a certified life and empowerment coach and start selling them like overpriced courses. You'll make an absolute bag, guys. Thank me later. Like, what the hell is this, man? 51,000 followers, 281,000 likes on her videos. I mean, peak comedy right there. Life and empowerment coach. That is a new one. I've seen, there's like a femininity coach or something. Dark femininity coach or something like that. Always the most hilarious bios they have.
Dating consultancy service on how life actually is, then it would tell you a completely different story.
This whole dating thing, especially at my age, over 50, is just bullshit.
Yeah, the reason why it's BS is because you shouldn't be doing it in the first place, by the way.
I wonder if I have lost the ability to connect, you know, having been single a long time, dated a lot, like, have I lost that ability?
Yes. So when women hit 30 and they're like, oh, I'm not married, I don't have kids, they definitely go through this panic.
It's hard to get a guy to even get to the point of actually going on a date or meeting for the first time.
You see, I already proved this massive discrepancy between the false narrative and the real-world experience when it comes to women getting older and continuing to date in my Age of Desperation video linked up here, where I went into the lies of egg freezing. When you ignore the social media hype and just look at the actual numbers, things start to look a lot more depressing, and women are not freezing their fertility at all.
Yeah, so basically women get lied to here as well. Okay, a lot of them think, well, I'm 30, but that's alright, I'm just going to go and freeze my eggs. Success rate of 18%, 30% with frozen donor eggs. So it's not as if this is a surefire thing. Okay, so women go out here and they're like, well, I can have a few more years of screwing around. So what? I haven't found my Prince Charming yet. I'll just pay to have my eggs frozen. Nope. Good luck with that.
Look a lot more depressing, and women are not freezing their fertility at all.
I really thought this process would like slow down my biological clock and I wouldn't feel as much pressure. And I feel way more pressure now.
And now we are seeing real-world proof of this from Coco Beauty, where she had a complete mental breakdown when she tried to go freeze her eggs and found out that she's close to being infertile and that it might never work.
I've been like crying the entire day. And you know, people say like, oh, you're not alone, this happens to so many women, but I mean, it feels very alone, lonely.
You see, she's yet another victim of the feminist propaganda machine that she herself is actually guilty of participating in.
Yeah, so check this out, okay? So this is another one of these dating coaches, by the way. No to walks and coffee dates as options, so she won't let you take her out on a walk or a coffee date, guys. And most of her videos don't get that many views, it looks like. 431, 1300, things like this. But her pinned ones, so she has 3 pinned here, 3.6 mil, 4.3 mil, and then probably another one up here with a few million on it as well. This is what I'm saying, man. People think that these sorts of attitudes that these modern women have, it's just like, oh, it's only a few women on TikTok. No, there are a lot of women who watch this content who totally agree with it. So, you know, dating attitudes, completely horrendous. And also, one other thing I want to point out before we continue, these women, when they put on their crying show, right, and they're panicking because they're not going to be able to have kids, what do you guys think happens, by the way? One of 2 things happens. Number 1, they will just become infertile and they won't have a family. Or number 2, they go out here and they desperately try to start having children. And what this means is some poor sucker is going to have kids with this woman, and then she's going to eventually leave him anyway. Because make no mistake, guys, these women who go out here and try and find a man to have kids with, they don't stay with him. They have no pair bonding ability whatsoever. They have been with too many dudes to be able to make that relationship work. So some poor guy has kids with her because he thinks that it's finally his turn. Then the kids get stolen from him. He's forced to pay child support. He's forced to pay her. The family's broken. And then she resumes doing exactly what she was doing that landed her in this situation in the first place. And then they wonder why dudes don't want to date them. Well, let's keep going.
We're going in deeper, starting with first, the hypocrisy and lies of older women contradicting themselves, then following up with the problems of older women dating younger men, and finishing with the grand finale of older women creating single mothers out of their own daughters, to then blame the whole disaster on, of course, men.
Yeah, of course, it's always our fault. Let me just show you guys as well. So a lot of her videos don't get that great views, you know, a couple thousand or things like this. But I believe there was a few in here, so every now and then, if we go back, there's a few that, yeah, see this one has 185,000. I think I saw another one that had like 50-something thousand on it as well. So these women pump out these videos, man, and over time they get lots and lots of views, even if not every single one is an absolute hit. Yeah, 51,000 up here as well. This one, ironically enough, you can't rush into choosing, and of course that's going to be, you can't rush into choosing a man. Maybe now you'll have to. So let's keep going.
Classic. So first up is this lovely lady who is a certified jaded man-hater, and this becomes very clear very quickly when you listen to her talking about older men dating younger women.
The only kind of men that date and marry women that are substantially younger than them are insecure men. These are men that want to exploit women, that want to dominate women.
Okay, so clearly older men dating younger women is bad. That's her stance, right? Now let's see what she thinks about older women dating younger men.
Let's talk about older women who date younger men, and I am one of them.
This woman makes a whole video vilifying men that date younger women, but it turns out she's doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, of course, it's not a problem when women do it, right? But if men do it, then all of a sudden, we're the problem. And also, there are a few reasons why men choose to date younger women, or they prefer to date younger women. Ironically enough, you're an example of exactly why men prefer not to date older women. Because you come with a lot of baggage. Oftentimes, they're mean-spirited. They don't have as much of an ability at all to pair bond anymore. You can't have a long-lasting relationship with these women. Like, let me ask you guys this, and this is usually the point I bring up, okay? But if you have a woman who's been with like 45 different dudes throughout her lifetime, what do you guys think is the statistical probability of you being number 46 and it actually working out? It's not going to happen. There will be a number 47, there will be a number 48, and you'll just be another dude that she saw for a while. And that's it. So, you know, complete nonsense here.
It is these types of Western women who constantly complain about men and their dating preferences, but end up being massive hypocrites since they do the exact same thing.
As for Brainism is more American male toxicity that made me decide to go to Italy today.
If you've ever been to the Balkans, you know what I'm talking about, and it's all men.
But yeah, you can't really expect that type of chivalry that I have found in other countries.
But it gets better when you listen to why she's doing it.
I do that for two reasons. Number one, physical. It's basic principles of attraction.
Yeah, no shit, lady. That's what men say. Younger women are hot. It's not rocket science. But somehow when men say this and date younger women, it's a problem and it's called exploitation. It's simply ridiculous. Now moving on to the 40-something party girl from Vegas who constantly switches between being okay and having a mental breakdown.
Why? Because I've been her.
So to set the scene here, she's in her 40s and she only dates younger men, which she really wants to make clear.
I'm dating a 24-year-old. And I'm 41. I prefer to date younger men. I date younger men pretty much exclusively.
Okay, so we get it. She only dates younger men. So
isn't it crazy to think about, by the way, guys, that these women will go out here and give advice to other women about what kind of men they should be dating, what kind of things they should and shouldn't accept from men, blah, blah, blah. And then we had a woman earlier in the video saying that she experienced better levels of chivalry from men who were overseas. It's like, okay, if all of these things are so great, where is your marriage? You know, where are your kids and things like this? Why don't you have these things? Now, you might be asking yourself, well, isn't it true? Isn't the same thing true of men? And I'll explain why. I don't hold men to the same standard, and here's why. Getting married as a man is a complete and utter risk to men. I've said this on the channel many times, but it is a system that is designed to crush and steal from men and separate them from their children. So I don't think that a man's metric for success in terms of relationships, at least these days, relies on him getting married, because it's absolutely a risk. Now, I don't have anything against marriage, as it were. I think marriage is a great idea. But these days, it's just being used as a weapon against men. So I don't think it's a victory for men to be in a marriage and things like this. These women will get on here and say, oh, it's so great, these younger men are so fantastic. Okay, why don't you have a relationship with them? If it's going so successfully and your life is so happy, you know, your dating life is so fantastic, okay, just go with those other men then. Nobody's trying to force you to have a relationship with them.
And pretty much exclusively.
okay, so we get it. She only dates younger men. So how is that working out?
Men are cowards. Men will meet the woman of their dreams, but because they're not willing to live up to her light or her standard or her whatever they perceive it to be, they will take advantage, they'll destroy her.
You are not the woman of these men's dreams. It's crazy to me, guys, how delusional this woman is. So she thinks that men are not taking her seriously because they're bad people, and they're not taking her seriously despite the fact that she is apparently the woman of their dreams. These men are probably just trying to be nice to you. They're just telling you whatever it is they think you want to hear. If you were the woman of their dreams, they would happily have a relationship with you. But newsflash, you are not the woman of their dreams. Ergo, you are still single.
Was there really any other outcome here? I mean, let's face it, every single time we see a woman so adamant and so angry
What I want to know is, why do you care?
about how wonderful her life is and explaining to you that she's perfectly fine, then clearly that is not the case. But anyways, it's about to get a lot worse, since remember, she thinks that men are cowards for not committing to a woman, and she does not want to play games.
I love how she has the most ridiculous tags on her videos, by the way. Hashtag cats of TikTok. What did I tell you guys, by the way, about the cats? You think I'm joking about them? No. The women, they collect the cats, okay? They build up a horde of cats over time.
I thought at this point he was done with these games.
Except, this is the same woman who was considering marrying a guy while she was already dating another guy for almost 2 years.
And Bo, who I've been dating since July of 2022, is almost 18 years younger than me, okay? So 2 weeks ago, on my birthday, I was proposed to by somebody that I've known since 9th grade.
Are you kidding me? So this woman talks about men playing games, is in a 2-year relationship.
We are still dating, I don't know what to tell you. We like each other. He's kind. He doesn't shut down and tell me that I'm crazy, like men my own age.
When she gets proposed to by another man.
You know what's so funny about this, right? Is the men your own age, they call you crazy because you are crazy. You know, these older dudes, they know when women are crazy, and they're just telling you how it is. I find that funny, guys, that men her own age are like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this nonsense. You're completely bonkers. And they'll just tell it to her face. I love how older dudes do this.
My own age.
When she gets proposed to by another man and she's seriously considering it.
Because my initial response was going to be like, okay, we can talk about this. We can negotiate our way into this, you know? He's a gorgeous man. He's a successful man. I care about this man.
Now, mind you, this is not the 1950s anymore, and men are not just walking around proposing to every single woman. So you know a lot of shit went down before that dude was even considering a proposal.
I think he was Captain Simp. I think dudes who go out here and try and propose to these women are just asking for trouble. I don't think they have a lot of self-respect at all. I think these women are not good people. Because you don't end up in this situation as a woman if you don't have a whole bunch of red flags. Like, you have to seriously mistreat men in order to get to this age and still be single. You have to think that men are the problem. You have to think that the average man is below you. And you have to probably go through a couple of divorces or even have children and things like this before you even arrive at this particular situation. This is why I don't empathize with these women, guys. I don't think men should be marrying them at all. There's no upside for the man to be doing this.
A lot of shit went down before that dude was even considering a proposal. Plus, he actually believed she might say yes, which is what she was actually considering.
It caught me off guard. Even though I kind of had a sense it was coming, I still wasn't like totally prepared. And so I told him, I was like, I really need to think about this. This is a really big deal.
This is why, guys, I and almost every creator in this space constantly says that marriage is dead. I made a video on divorce linked up here, showing how insanely biased the family courts are, and if you marry a woman like this, I guarantee you will experience that firsthand. Now obviously, this woman is broken beyond belief, but to prove that it wasn't men who broke her, I'll let her explain how this happened.
So here's the thing. I was raised by a mother who didn't want me. And so she spent my entire developmental years, like I'm going to try and say this without crying, letting me know that I was a burden, to do things on my own. Like, she just, very dismissive of my entire existence.
It's crazy to me, man, how these people will post this stuff online, by the way. Like, they will have a bad family life, sure, or some bad things happen to them and things like this. I mean, number one, who hasn't had bad things happen to them? But the thing that separates these people from people who have some degree of sanity is the people who are sane don't post their personal problems on TikTok for the world to see. Again, I mentioned this in a previous video, guys, a very recent one that I recorded. But I know, for example, dudes who have been through some very horrendous things throughout their life, and you will never catch them posting TikTok videos about it because they don't want the attention. They don't, they just get on with life. Yes, everybody has issues. They have a bunch of problems that they've overcome. Maybe they're still dealing with them, but they don't post it on TikTok because they have things to do. Nobody cares, and they don't want the attention. You know what I'm saying? But these women will just jump on here and talk about anything.
So I grew up with a belief system that nobody wanted me. That internal belief system has a way of rearing its ugly head. In fact, I was suicidal by the time I was 9.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. However, it is a great segue into our final and most disastrous situation of how older women are setting up their own daughters for failure in both dating and life in general.
Oh no.
Because this Karen, yep, her name is actually Karen, has a truly gorgeous daughter who seems very lovely and wholesome. And so you might think, hey, perfect wifey material, right? Well, hold on, because before you guys go off and find a woman just like this, let me remind you of something that Patrick Bet-David once said that really resonated with me since I actually lived this experience.
Who are the 5 friends you call after we have a terrible fight? So she gives me the names. Divorce. How about this one? Divorce. How about this one? Single. How about this one? Married. How about this one? Single. I said, you calling these guys? I said, you call these 5 people, guess who they're going to defend? She said, who? I said, you.
Yes, guys, I can't stress this enough. Before you commit to a woman, be really careful who her closest advisors are, since that will be your biggest problem going forward. And so when your girlfriend's mother is her bestie, who she runs to for advice, and that mother is batshit crazy or a jaded man-hater on a quest to find herself,
I am back. Back on here, back in the UK, and back to being the me before the trauma.
then yeah, you're going to have a horrible time. Now, as with everything in life, you will always find someone doing it bigger and better, and so when it comes to terrible mom advice and guidance, Beth here really takes the cake.
A lot of men over 50 said that they wanted much younger women. However, with years comes age, but also maturity.
Because while Beth was making over 1,000 TikToks instead of providing her daughter with solid advice and guidance, little Brenna over here was getting pumped and dumped raw at Northern University, Illinois, which obviously led to the one and only possible outcome: boom, big old belly. Now if you're thinking, well, maybe she met a nice guy, she fell in love, and they're going to form this nice little family and raise a bunch of kids.
Of course
no.
not.
This dude wants nothing to do with her or the kid, allegedly, because we can't really trust new mommies crying on TikToks, since we all remember Cake Mom.
I'm her ex-husband, and right now I have full custody of our kids. As you can see, I have all weekdays and weekends. And for her to get any rights back to the kids, these are the things that she needs to do. And yes, child support, she owes that. It's up to over $21,000, so...
Yeah, that got debunked real quick. But yeah, if true, Brenna got herself knocked up by some deadbeat who doesn't care about her at all and doesn't want anything to do with her child. Now mind you, I will always say, if it is your kid, take care of it fully. I mean, definitely get a paternity test, perhaps even 2, just to make sure. But if it is your baby, take care of the little fucker. Come on, it is your own flesh and blood. That means something.
Yeah, you know what the sad part is? I oftentimes think that these people's children don't actually mean a whole lot to them, because they'll go out here, they'll have the kid with some random dude, maybe the dude sticks around or wants to but gets shoved out, or maybe he doesn't, but in any case the child is the one who loses. It's incredibly sad. But guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, remember to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Peace. Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video here today from Man Guide. Let's just jump right into it. Don't forget to leave your own thoughts and comments.
How did we get to the point where women are choosing careers over relationships and men are choosing solitude over relationships? At what point did we decide that being alone is more beneficial than being together with someone? It's really sad to see that more and more people, especially men, are checking out of dating and are giving up on finding their soulmate or finding a compatible partner to be with. And I think a lot of people forget that we are and we will always be stronger as a team, 2 people together. 2 halves of a whole will always go further in life, faster in life, and be happier in life than other people who choose to stay alone and be alone forever.
Yes, guys, just go out there, find your soulmate, get married, and you will go further in life. Don't worry about that thing called divorce. Don't worry about the fact that men are only quote-unquote loved for what they are providing. You know, just go out there, get in a long-term relationship, get in a marriage, listen to the Disney movies, and your life will turn out totally fine. People don't want to acknowledge this, guys, but a lot of these situations don't really benefit men. Women are coming to the relationship table with an incredible level of entitlement, student debt, expectations, the list goes on. And what do they provide in return? Increasingly less.
I think we can answer that in one word, actually: feminism. More accurately, loyalty requires work, and for women, submission. And that is a major blind spot. Women like this have good intentions for the most part, that is, if they're not selling something, which is common. But the thing they always overlook is that men have been the constant. We never changed. Modern women, however, have become so unrecognizable that their ancestors are rolling around in their graves. Here's the first set of comments. Toxic femininity. Third wave feminism and the Me Too movement happened. It was bad before this, but the third and fourth wave were a crazy accelerant. Ask feminists. because men have realized it's not worth it. You find someone and fall in love, get married, she gets bored, cheats on you, blames you, divorces you, takes half of everything, takes the kids, making you pay for her to take your kids. Now you start dating and have to deal with rejection and hearing women say how men are disposable. It's a sad state of affairs. Loneliness sucks, but it's emotionally safer.
Yeah, this is exactly what I am talking about. Don't worry, guys. Just go out there, get married, risk absolutely everything. Don't worry, it will be totally fine, okay? I agree with this. Oftentimes, for men, not really worth it. This is why dudes go to other countries. This is why men are leaving these modern Western women behind. And this happens all the time. People will try and gaslight men. Oh, you know, everything's going to be fine. But the fact of the matter is there are a lot of women out there who get bored of dudes, cheat on them, blame you, divorce you, and do everything that this comment right here says. So no, I don't think I will go out there and be doing this.
That goes for your wallet as well.
I want a boyfriend, but I don't feel like dating. Does that make sense?
Yes. No, it doesn't make sense.
Listen, okay.
Oh, I said, yeah, I was like, yes, absolutely.
Yes. Okay. Listen, I want to be in a relationship, snap my finger right now, he's next to me. But I don't feel like, nor do I want to spend the energy dating, texting, playing it cool, looking perfect, because that's like 3 months of just consistent trying to make someone like you.
Really exhausting.
It's a lot.
So many dates, and then you have to decide when you can, you know, take the next step. And then
maybe this is only for us, and Chris can't understand.
So pessimistic.
Because do you know how long it takes us to get ready for a date?
Probably a while, yeah.
A very long time. It's exhausting.
Yeah.
So I'm just like,
it's a lot of effort for us.
Chris, quit simping. Ladies, you're just plain wrong. Women are always going on and on about the arduous process of preparing for dates. Well, here's the truth. You're doing that to yourselves. Moreover, this is exactly what I'm talking about when I say loyalty, and what it takes to strengthen it requires work, something feminists just don't understand.
Yeah, let me just pause it here. What these women want, let me translate this. They want to be able to snap their fingers and have some provider guy there who's going to pay for everything and do everything she says, but she doesn't want to put anything in return. She doesn't want to give anything. That's what this is all about. These women have zero problem going out there and chasing Chad and putting on all their makeup and getting ready, blah, blah, blah. They have no problem chasing these men who are very attractive. They don't give a damn. However, the relationship material guy, they don't want to do all that, guys. They don't, because he's just the provider man, you see? And I see these videos all the time. Oh, it takes so much, so long for us to get ready for a